Yeah. So the reason I have his name, Nick, Nick and Maddie are staying here for the night. I don't know why. Why are they staying here? I didn't read the reason.
Nick has like a work thing tomorrow up here.
Uh, so I walked in, and Maddie was standing next to the couch, and I heard Nick yelling from. I thought it was upstairs, but apparently it was downstairs. So I went downstairs to say hi to Nick, and he's just buck naked in the laundry room, just letting it all hang out. Dean didn't see it, but
Yeah,
I was led
that
down
could
into a
be good.
trap. I saw,
Like a big chewed piece of bubble gum.
yeah, I keep forgetting how hairy Nick is.
Yeah, he's a real Italian.
Seen some hair in places I didn't know hair could grow.
Never thought could be possible.
Yeah, and then he put like a dish towel around his waist and walked upstairs, and I got the whole undercarriage of the truck
Yeah.
Did it throw you back to your 18th birthday party?
with my priest or my oh, right, the gay stuff from the last episode, not this one of the regular
Proving true.
Yeah. All
regular
right.
part.
Well,
Yeah,
no.
bring on the gayness, baby.
Yep. Jawn Street
I'm
Film.
only talking about my 18th birthday.
19. We got a guest. This is, I think, the first time one of us has shown up on each other's show.
Mhm.
Yeah, usually we just don't
Like,
give enough of a fuck.
In
Yeah.
peace.
In peace this time.
Here in peace.
This is not a mockery episode. But the reason he is here
It'll turn into that.
because
Also, the air pollution is fucked again. When that happen?
Mr. Dean wants to talk some Barry. He finally finished all four seasons.
Welcome, Chrissy Teigen.
Oh wow.
Oh
And
wow.
yeah, so what's everybody been watching lately besides you watching Barry? What's been
We've
on
been
your mind?
watching Mountain Monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Could
Yeah,
be could be
oh,
the
you tell
greatest
me
show
we
of all
didn't. You
time.
tell me you didn't have a good
Uh,
old time watching some good
I
old
had a
boys.
blast watching it.
Yeah, we watched some Mountain
Huckleberry, the
Monsters. We
Trapper,
threw
and
on some
Buck.
Ghost Adventures, and I caught Dean at one of the best times to catch Dean right after he smoked some weed. He came back in, and
He
we were
smoked
talking about
what?
how the ghosts are how the smoking some weed, some
What?
marijuana,
No.
some ganja, as it were.
Mhm.
I don't know what was it called. It was called like California something,
Malibu Kush.
Malibu Kush, and then the other one. What was the other one called?
Crunch.
Oh, it's called It's called what?
Prometheus.
Mm.
Is that the one with the alien?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, that's crazy. I just started my stopwatch as soon as you said the Prometheus, and I was going to stop it when one of y'all made a dumbass reference. 2 minutes, 2.91 seconds. It's
You know how
it's more predictable than like it's more predictable than going fishing with like peanut butter on your wiener.
yeah. But me and Zach were watching Ghost Adventures as well.
Okay.
Zach
Um,
Baggins
and
started from season one.
our conversation ended in me having a notes app note that just
Yeah.
says paranormal butt plug, paranormal anal beads, and that's it.
Was this
You had
tonight? Was
paranormal.
this just like
This was yesterday.
This was
oh,
last
yeah.
night.
Yeah, because
Interesting.
they got ghost hunters, um they got mountain monsters, they got uh ghost ghost adventures. They all got it on Max right now.
Yeah,
So
I think
it was a nice little spooky night over at your house.
yeah.
That was great. Yeah, and then we played some Wii basketball. Started out rough, but we got back up over 2,000, so
We're back
we're
up.
still untouchable in that game.
There you
But
go.
yeah, it was a felt like I was back in like 2011, like after school, putting on a recorded episode of Mountain Monsters from the Travel Channel. It's just a good old time with some good old boys.
Good. Yeah.
What's your favorite character? Is it Huckleberry? Is it Buck?
No, I think it's Buck. He's such a little rascal. I love him.
He's a good
always
chunky
causing
dude.
mischief
He's
with
a
the
good
boys.
chunky guy. He's the one. He's the base. I'm the buck of this podcast.
Yeah.
Only everyone's like everybody calls me gay.
Thomas Trapper, and I'm Huckleberry.
I don't.
Oh yeah,
No one,
Trapper.
no one will get these references, but we
I
get.
don't even get these
You should
references. I
get
don't
these
think I've ever
references.
watched
You don't have
Mountain
you don't have an
Look at the
excuse
cast
not
of
to watch
Mountain
Mountain
Monsters.
Monsters. It's thoroughly entertaining.
Mountain Monsters.
Yes,
Mountain Monsters,
one
all
was dead.
13 seasons of it. Unfortunately, we learned um
Trapper is very dead.
Is he?
he died right before
He
COVID.
died in 2019.
A goddamn shame.
There's no pictures for some of these.
Oh, yes.
Oh, John.
Usually,
Oh shit.
oh wait, is it 18?
Oh
Maybe
shit.
18.
Yeah, look at that. John Trapper or Tice. Oh, R.I.P. 2019.
8 seasons, so yeah, I mean they ended right when he died. They were well, I can't wait to get to the
Big Love is
Mothman
the buck. I gotta go
because
back.
we had a big old moth fly in the house yesterday,
Oh, your buck.
and I was elated.
Oh, yeah. And then I bodied
Right
it.
for the lamp. 93% of people like this show, according to Google users. It should be a lot higher than that. And then I do I do want to do like a breakdown of like ghost hunters, ghost adventures, and paranormal encounters to definitively find out which one is truly the best.
Oh shit. So wait, you said your buck.
I'm Buck because everybody rags on me.
I'm
You're
Trapper. I'm the old
You're
man.
Trapper. He's kind of like the leader.
Okay, and you're fucking Huckleberry.
Yeah.
Huckleberry. Huckleberry looks like he doesn't know how to speak.
No, he doesn't.
Well, you not be too far off,
You don't need to speak in Kentucky.
but
Who's the other guy?
I don't remember who's the
There's
guy that needs
Bill.
subtitles who goes out with just a knife. I don't
There's
quite
Bill.
remember.
I think there's Frank.
How many guys are there? Just
There's
5?
like a gang of them. I think it was like
There's a
7 or 8.
nice little gaggle of
Yeah,
them.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
They have a good.
Buck is fat as shit. Who's
every
like
squad's got the
who's this
Huckleberry.
the skinny bald guy with no beard?
Skinny bald guy with no
That
beard.
could be anyone.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Okay, hold on. I'll show you. Let me do this.
I only watched like 5 episodes.
Okay. Who's this guy?
That's Bill.
Okay, and who's this guy?
Um,
Oh wait.
he's like the guy. He's like the guy that makes
Fuck.
the traps.
Where's the thing? Oh fuck, where'd the picture go now?
Yeah, Willie's the trap builder.
Ah! This guy, yeah, here.
Put all these in the
So-
spank bag.
I'm the
He's the one that makes
Who
the
the fuck,
trap.
wait, who the fuck's this guy in the middle?
That's Trapper.
No, that's
yes,
Trapper.
that's the team leader.
No, that's not Trapper. Trapper's the one in the middle.
That's Trapper.
That's
Yeah,
Trapper.
that's trap.
Who's Santa? Jesus Christ. Who's Santa?
I don't remember his name.
Might be
These guys always holding the camera.
Okay.
maybe
This is their camera guy. This
could
is
be Jeff.
Jeff.
He's like the badass.
Then
The
Bill.
guy next to him, that's me. That one's me right there.
That's Bill. And then
The
Trapper,
Wild Bill.
Huckleberry,
Huckleberry,
Buck,
Buck,
and
and I can't remember his name, but he makes the traps.
he just
It's
built
it's
the
Willie.
Willie?
It's so Willie.
No, it might be.
Willie almost successfully caught the Wolf Man in Wolf County, Kentucky.
Dude, what a group. Look at that. Look at that little gaggle of guys.
Buck has the widest Levi's I have ever laid my eyes on.
He's
They're
got
the only Levi's that are wider than they are tall.
he's got really big legs.
God damn.
Yeah, he's got that like
They're
he's
like
got that
a
Landon Dickerson body.
Oh shit.
I could definitely see Landon Dickerson being a member of this group.
That's kind of sick.
He would fit.
Said there's
Yeah.
10
So
seasons of that?
you got eight
13.
seasons of that.
Oh fuck. Hell yeah.
And 25 seasons of Ghost Adventures, Ghost Encounters. Was it Ghost Encounters or Ghost Adventures? I can never remember.
Ghost Hunter.
Paranormal Encounters and Ghost Adventures.
Yeah, Ghost
I
Hunters.
get them all mixed up, but
Adventures because what's his name left Ghost Hunters and made Ghost Adventures.
yeah, Dean showed me the South Park clip of Ghost Hunters, which I had never seen before. I don't know how I'd never seen it
I
before,
don't
but
think I know. I don't think I know this.
Oh, it's the best
very
out of
funny.
the clip. It's so funny. They're doing they're making fun of ghost hunters, and like it's like two guys going in like a haunted house. They just keep going, what is that? What is that? What is that? That's the TV. What is that? What
That's
is
a
that?
cigarette holder. Okay. Oh, it's
And then
it's
they
a warm
just
liquid running down my leg. Oh, it's forming a pool at the bottom. It's
yeah
forming a pool at my feet. Look
they
at that.
piss,
Oh God, I'm so scared. I'm scared.
he pisses himself. He's like, what is that? What is that?
Yeah, it's up there with Gay Fish. It's very funny.
Interesting.
It's very good.
So good.
I'm gonna check it
All
out.
right, but the real reason I'm here, huh?
Yes, the real reason
Mhm.
you're here is Barry. So we
Yeah.
had I finished it a couple weeks ago, and we did a couple episodes discussion on it. So what did you think from season 1 through season 4 of fucking Barry?
Uh, well, I listened. You guys put me onto the show, and I listened to the one episode you were talking about it. So then I kind of knew the direction it went in the second half of the show. I think season 3, when it takes that dark ass turn, which is very good. I still liked it, but and I like season 1 and 2 better, I guess. But regardless, um, I thought the show was sick. I didn't. I was very confused on how to feel for Sally for the entire show, and I still don't know how to feel about her.
Besides just being hot, all she did was like cry.
Yeah, so I still don't know if I'm
Oh,
happy
you
she
simpletons.
got off or I don't know. I mean, didn't she lose her son? Right? Doesn't that happen at the end?
No,
What?
I
no,
thought she lost her son. Like they
no.
took her away.
Her son asked permission to go spend the night at a friend's house.
Oh, that's right.
And then
Never
they
mind.
watched the biopic.
Oh, that's right. Oh, brings him back there. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn, this dude really paid attention.
Yeah. And then I was also confused on how to feel about how Fuchs's story ended when he just
I
kind of
loved it.
He
just
just kind of
walked
ran.
off.
He kind of ran away.
Yeah, like he had no more ties and he just walked off.
Yeah.
Got
Like
it.
it left you in a moment where he finally confronted Barry for the last time, and you're like, "Fuck yeah, this is it." And then he just like
Walked away.
yeah, he just ran away.
I mean, like he got
Oh, but he's
so
still
pissed in
showing his
jail,
love for Barry. He's still Barry's father figure. One moment of
but he like got super
not
jacked,
redemption,
get
but
revenge on
almost
Barry.
redemption.
He did. He became the Raven.
He got jacked for no reason.
He got Jack to really play into the Raven storyline and just become
Yeah,
the Raven, and then just not become the Raven and run away.
yeah. Huh. But I love NoHo Hank through the whole show.
Oh, he's my favorite character.
Even in season
Yeah,
4,
that's
turns a little bit evil. I still loved him.
I loved him.
He was awesome.
that's the consensus with everybody. Everyone's favorite character is always
I'm mad he didn't say submarine sandwich more.
Okay, yeah.
You want submarine sandwich?
You know what you should do? You should get one of those gigantic caps and just get submarine sandwich on it.
Oh yeah.
Do those cost extra if you make them custom?
I think it's like an extra $5.
Deal breaker. Never mind.
Okay. I wish he would have done. I wish like he would have done more with Cristobal's statue at the end.
Well,
What
like
do you
so
mean?
it's
What do you
on it.
mean did more? You wanted to like suck off the statue?
No, just like kind of like stroke the leg or just like reach up towards the face and like kind of just like touch it. It just like in just a stupid like sensual way. But instead he just like sat there
Yeah,
God,
kissed her.
you two are such
and just like
simpletons.
kiss
Well,
his
you shot in the chest. I don't think you could stand up.
No, like
You
before
want
that.
to do
when
stand up and do a
when
fucking dance number?
I mean, sure. Wouldn't be any different. What would the
Like,
difference
hello,
be
my
between yeah, what would the difference
hello, my honey. Hello, my baddie.
yeah, like why
And then he just dies.
why
Yeah,
would
that
a
would have been
dance number
that would
for
have gone so perfectly tonally with the black seriousness of the last two seasons.
yeah, they threw an entire episode of him fighting this kung fu master that made no
yeah.
sense. So a dance
Yeah.
number at the final episode just would have fit
Really,
perfect.
Ronnie. Yeah. That was there was a scene for this Batman student film that I had kind of based around that episode. Maybe one day I'll get to explore that, but in a 5 minute runtime, it'll have to be one of those deleted scenes, I guess.
Mm-hmm. It will.
Oh no.
What else? What were your fine? What are your so okay? You have to rate Barry as a show you've seen. What are you rating it as? Like in your tier list,
Rating it?
of like your all
Well,
time
we need to first.
fall.
I like my all-time shows.
Yeah, where's it falling? If you had to, if you had to go out of 10, right?
Okay.
Like a strong do not recommend or a recommend, like that kind of shit.
I would recommend it. It's probably right in my top 10, maybe like 8 or 9. But I told my parents to watch it, and then Reagan's parents started watching it too. They're watching it right now.
Okay. Are they
Look
also
at the epic reaches that look at the reach and influence we have here.
Yeah.
Inspirational.
we the put on
No, what
or just the new put on Prince?
Could be.
I don't know. I just like how accessible it is. How quickly you can just run through it. You could probably run through all 4 seasons like in the
Yeah.
span of time you
Oh,
could watch one season of Breaking Bad.
Yeah, very quickly.
You could watch all 4 seasons in a weekend.
Oh yeah.
And the first two you'd be happy-go-lucky guy, and then the last 2 seasons you're just a broken down individual,
The fucking mess.
which I really like actually.
I don't know. He's
I
like
don't agree. I don't necessarily agree that they're like there's no comedy in the next 2 seasons. I just think it's a lot more subtle.
it
In the
is.
first 2 seasons, you get it's more of the
Yeah, how
pure,
Hank
the
back to
pure
the film.
comedy, but I think there's a lot of like subtle comedy done with the camera in the last 2 seasons, but I I may have the unpopular opinion of liking the last 2 seasons more than the first 2 seasons.
Hmm.
I fall on that side of the mountain, so
Okay.
but that's why I
Yeah,
like
I'm
the
on the
show
other
so much.
side. I didn't like the last 2 seasons as much as I liked the first two.
Yeah, the first one
Yeah,
I was having
everybody,
fun.
everyone
Yeah,
can't have
I was
big
having a
brain. We
fucking I was
get it.
having a fucking
We get
fun
it.
time, and you had to become some like neo cinephile douchebag and be like, I'm gonna go against the grain of everybody else. I'm gonna like the more darker and more mysterious kind of episodes of Barry, where I just want like more of like acting class and just like random accidental killings.
I
Yeah.
want Batty to stay in acting class for an entire show, cause funny. There's no
Yes.
character progression in doing that.
Yes.
Sorry, oh, pardon me.
I wasn't
like that they're actually trying. I like that they're actually trying to challenge people.
I like the acting class more than I like the random scenes of him and his son
I like acting class,
bullied,
more acting class.
getting bullied in the middle of some fucking field where their house is in the middle of nowhere. I didn't quite enjoy
It's
that.
a purgatory reference, you idiot.
I understand that because there's nothing around, but I would have preferred not to see so much.
Well, I'm
He
so
was
sorry they
obsessed.
didn't adhere to what you wanted. You know what they should have done before the last 2 seasons? They should have come to you and told you to write your ideas down on a fucking napkin. And you know what that napkin would have said? Acting class, acting class, acting class.
Yes.
Submarine sandwich.
That's sad, right? Did you realize that he was obsessed with like Abraham Lincoln in the last season?
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Was
And all the historical figures that he does. He's relating those figures to himself, saying all of these honorable individuals also did terrible things. So he's trying to justify his past and his own actions.
what did Abraham Lincoln do?
The I don't know what did they say in the show? Maybe it was he had no actual he had to get rid of slavery in order to end the Civil War, but it wasn't like at the top of his bucket list.
Yeah.
I think it was something else though.
Hmm.
It's something along those lines.
Well,
I don't know.
Lincoln.
You wouldn't know it after watching Lincoln though.
Yeah, Lincoln was trying to solve slavery before anything.
Yeah, that's not completely true, but everybody drink. Damn, you've been going to town on that one beer for a while. Okay.
Yeah.
That was good though. I feel like that was a good, healthy, heated debate.
It
You get
was.
that
I
in?
feel like we haven't
We don't
had
really get
that
into
since like the blonde
blonde.
debate. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really get into these like to where I argue a point and he argues a point. I kind of
We
bring up
haven't
I
been
kind
on
of bring up a
two
topic
vastly we haven't been on two vastly different sides of the spectrum
since blonde.
when it comes to yeah, I mean, what was the movie with Idris Elba and Tilda Swinton?
Oh, 3,000 years of longing.
Yeah.
Not wasn't quite to that extent.
Oh,
I
you
rated
really
it
liked it, and
19
I
out of
liked
100,
it.
and you put it in 80s.
There was nothing to be really adversarial about there.
Yeah.
But I think this could be a good potential thing for future episodes. We need to find things that we stand on completely different sides of the continent on, and just have a screaming match.
Yeah.
Hash
So
it out.
Dean,
It seems like you guys agree on those things.
so how this thing works is I just
Yeah.
like I find talking points and I kind of spin my the way I formulate my words here just so it digs something out of Zach and he'll go on for like 25 minutes about a certain topic.
Well,
And
we
there's
need to
and
pad the
there's no
runtime. I
interrupt.
mean, 2 hours isn't nearly long enough, so we got to get it out to about 3 hours.
Yeah. But so like it's a good thing that I just explained to you what my ultimate like show running goal is in here and how I do what I do. Because I'm very interested to hear what Zach has to say now about all of the fucking actors in Hollywood going on strike as well as the writers.
I've seen some weird stories regarding the studios and like AI actors and stuff,
I haven't seen
but
anything with AI
we
act.
can talk about that a little later. Oh, it's wild. It's wacky. But I hope they get it figured out soon, because I need productions to start ramping up again.
Yeah, they absolutely halted everything. Well, that's the reason they held the
And they walked out
they,
at the
well
Oppenheimer
they
premiere. They
held the
walked out.
they held it earlier in the day because they knew this was coming. So they wanted to get all the cast there beforehand. So then when they got the call, they were just ready to roll. Which
Yeah.
happened. The call came. They are on strike. Uh Actors authorized the SAG strike, join the writers in historic movement that will shut down Hollywood. Uh they're basically calling for more fair pay and stuff, and residual pay from constant runnings of their shows and stuff like that. But I
Well,
mean,
it's writers
the,
followed by actors, soon to be followed by podcasters. We're gonna be out in the streets very soon.
Yeah,
yeah,
we're striking very soon.
I want my bag. I want my bread.
that's what we'll do. It'll be the writers of America, like the script writers. It'll be actors, and then it'll be us five.
Yeah. Idiots of America.
Yeah, they'll be like, who the
And we're
fuck are you
and we're
guys?
walking like down the wrong street.
Yeah, we're holding the SpongeBob finger in the nose sign, and the Krusty Krab is unfair.
The get sign.
Yeah, real picket
Yeah.
sign. The Krusty Krab is fun fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna strike against Zoom because it freezes sometimes.
Hmm.
Next excuse when we go on our next like 8 month hiatus, we can say we're on strike.
Exactly. That's
Put that one down.
damn it. No,
What's going to be happening
we
in
just
the
fried our excuse for the
Sundays?
last hiatus we were on. We should have said we were on strike.
Yeah,
No,
But
we're just
I'm on my
no,
Sunday.
we were just
I'll be on my Sunday strike. I'll start it early. Oof.
yeah, I'm gonna go on strike on Sunday, but I gotta be back in time to see Tiger tee off.
Yeah.
I'm speaking as you, not me. I don't care about golf.
Well, no. Oh, I'm gonna watch on Sundays, but
I'll watch from my phone while
after
I'm
the round on Sundays, I'm going on strike.
marching.
I'm gonna
Hoorah!
I'm gonna go on a producer strike.
The dedication is admirable.
Yeah.
But enough about the strike. Um,
more about how to fix this, how to fix the strike. And you know how to fix the strike? All you listeners out there, if you donate $2 a month, you can feed a hungry child. And you can put the
Mainly me.
yeah, you can help rebuild Zach's car.
No, not even God the mechanic can do that.
Sorry about that.
I'm on day 47 right now with no AC in my car. I have a tally mark. This is how many days it's been that I haven't had AC in my car.
That is not
That's
40.
actually that's way more than 47. That's a completely different tally mark. We don't have to talk about it.
Thousands.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
thousands of days. Those
Yeah.
are years, buddy.
Mm-hmm. This is how many years I haven't had a girlfriend.
How many days I've been sexually frustrated.
Yeah.
Those are all the
Every
beer. Those are all
single
the
every
beer bottle
single one of
lids
these
you ripped up.
tallies. Every one of these tallies represents
Like a week.
a brand that I've ripped off of a beer bottle in sexual frustration at a bar. Because apparently that's the thing.
Oh, is he doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, he can't. He's got it.
He's
Wait.
not sexually frustrated enough.
Really on there.
If you bring that thing down here, I'll have that thing unbranded and ready to put on a non-copyrighted camera in less than 45 seconds. You gotta start from the top and work your way down.
Yeah.
They like engrave this thing in here.
Yeah, you also need to trim your fingernails in a way that you make them sharp, kind of like claws. So
Uh-huh.
I have a little point right here at my middle finger. So you just dig it right in to the corner and then you put it in your mouth and you eat it. Because you're mentally on the spectrum to some degree.
Yeah.
Certainly, I don't think we can deny that at this point.
We can't. But going back to this the strike, and this is really going to hit home with Dean because since the Oppenheimer cast has already walked out of the London premiere, uh, depending on how long this strike lasts, this could impact the box office gross for upcoming titles over the next few months, including the new Ninja Turtles, Blue Beetle, The Haunted
Oh
Man.
no!
Oh,
Oh
and
no!
and
A
this is
Blue
where
Beetle.
yep,
The blue turtle?
no, so let me reread that. It
I know you're
will
talking about the blue beetle, but I couldn't
it
be
will
talking about it.
impact the box office gross of upcoming titles over the next few months, including Disney's Haunted Mansion, the new Ninja Turtles movie, Blue Beetle, which is the new DC movie, and The Meg 2.
Oh,
No! They can't keep getting away with this.
Yep.
Those
God.
selfish writers
Goddamn.
and actors. You better get back. I need to see Jason Statham fight a giant squid in the third
Assuming that their
iteration.
releases aren't delayed entirely.
Oh, breaking my heart.
And they better get this feud together. They better figure something out, or I'm gonna have to get involved personally.
Yeah.
How would you do that?
Yeah. Um, I would send each studio one copy of Oppenheimer and just watch. They would watch the conclusion and they'd all just blow up.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
it did come out that studio said that they hope this strike lasts almost forever so that the union reps of the Writers Guild lose their homes and they all go broke. All writers will go broke so they can then restart negotiations so the writers don't have a leg to stand on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure many of them have some other form of income. I don't think they're just going to be sitting there. But I could be wrong, and the studios could win again.
And
I don't know. They always seem to win.
we're just gonna get
I saw
shitty
this
anger
one
in the
crazy
streets.
story. What was this one story? Um, no, I'm on the wrong page. Fuck off. I hate Instagram. See, this is the point where I need you to like go into your notes and read off your shopping list until I find what I'm looking for.
All right,
Okay.
I can ask something. How do you feel about the new Wonka movie?
Ooh.
Couldn't be fucking bothered.
Um,
I don't know how I feel about it.
I'm not sure how I feel about it. What I do feel about it is I feel like they picked the worst lines in the entire movie from
The
Wonka
trailer,
throw into the trailer
yeah.
because
It doesn't look
that
right.
dialogue was brutal. It was.
So is the CG.
I mean, what are you doing? And he turns around and goes, "Well, I'm making chocolate." It's like, okay, like no shit.
That's a theater could speak all the time.
That would have been great if they could have gotten Christopher Walken to record that line.
Christopher Walken doing that, it'd be like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "What?
Okay.
Making chocolate. I'm making chocolate.
Like, I'll make chocolate.
I'm making chocolate."
What are you worried about?
I'm making chocolate here. I'm just making chocolate.
He's like, chocolate as what I'm making. Making,
What are
making
you
chocolate.
what are you making? Huh? What are you making?
Yeah.
Pussy?
But then the fucking light bulb over his head, and he's like staring at it, and all the police start come running. Well, what did they say? They said to him, they were like, "Sir, you can't make Mister, you can't make chocolate here. You need a shop to make your chocolate here." And he's like, "Oh shucks." It's like, well, like I'm
This
watching like one of
movie,
those like 1920 like those like baseball movies where the guy's like, "I always knew I'd make it into the big game." Like it's just
He's,
stupid shit
he's,
like that.
he's speaking like the fourth member of the Stooges.
Yeah, yeah, he's talking like Shemp.
Why I oughta?
So he's like, yeah.
one chance, I swear to you.
Well, then they
I'll
did
make
that
it
stupid
count.
little thing because he's like staring like into the window, and the cop snaps him out of it, and he points at the sign and says, "No daydreaming, fine, like $3." He's like,
Oh, I was just
yeah, I was just tying my shoe. Yeah.
It's Shoeless Joe Jackson.
So
And you can't get away with this, Joe. You don't wear shoes. Oh, no, you got me.
yeah, I think
Do
it
we
has.
think that do we think that Curly was the first victim of CTE?
Yes. Oh, from the Three Stooges,
Yeah.
Curly. Yeah.
With the amount of bonks that Mo gave him on top of the noggin.
The amount of bunks and the amount of eyes he got his eyes poked out.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. All you have to do to prevent your eyes from getting poked out is do this.
Yeah. You never figured that out.
No, I never figured that out.
Yeah. Which was your favorite Stooge?
No, it's Curly.
Curly.
Come on.
Like every time something happened, when Curly's like, he goes, yeah,
And then he gets like shockingly strong.
yeah, he does. He does. He slaps his face like 4 times, and then he just flips a car.
The original Hulk.
It's it's so dumb. But do you know that Larry's from Philly?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, Larry's from Philly.
We don't like Larry's here in
Meek
Philly.
Mill, Larry, Lucy.
Yeah. And then
The new Stooges.
not gonna lie, I think I'm the only one with who stands on this hill, but I'm a big Shemp fan.
Tempo's fine, but not nearly as good.
I
What
was
does that mean?
so in real life, Curly dies and they replace his character with Shemp,
Mhm.
who is I want to say it's Mo's cousin.
Yeah, they look very alike. Yeah, it's crazy. Curly just fucking died.
He just died.
Yeah.
You can only stay in that profession for so long.
They were the
Yeah.
original.
I like his hair though.
Jackass. Oh yeah, Shemp had the best hair. Shemp had the part right down the center of his head, slicked back on
Yeah.
the sides.
Yeah, look at that.
Yep. That
Hmm.
month.
Oh, dude, the Three Stooges used to
I couldn't
be
do that if I tried.
that used to be a staple in the
Damn.
Patton house growing up. Every Saturday morning. The
Yep.
Three
Can we bring back bow ties?
Fuck yeah.
I think we should bring back bow ties. Like the Pee
Bolo
Wee
ties are
Herman bow
coming back.
ties.
I think bolo ties are coming back right now.
Bolo ties. Do you have one?
I don't have one, but I think they're making a comeback right now.
Does
Is it like
do you know anybody that has a bowler?
that's the cowboy thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we know anyone that has a bolo tie?
Not
Joey
personally.
Jones, probably.
Personally.
Maybe Landon Dickerson.
Personally.
He definitely has one.
No, none of you know anyone with a bolo tie. The only people with bolo ties are people with money to waste, and like people who are like trying to secede from the union.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing we're not trying to secede from the union. Not yet.
The
I'll never tell you
the
my next move.
what hard-hitting topics do you guys have today? I'm probably just gonna let you guys do your thing, and I'm gonna dip out. But I want to get a little sneak peek. I don't have shit else to talk about whatever you're gonna talk about.
All right. Well,
I'm not sure what we're going to talk about. My big
one
topic
thing.
we already
Well,
talked about with the strike.
I do have some. I do have some. I did. Well, we had the Barry thing. Um, Napoleon trailer dropped a couple days ago, which I watched. I don't know if you watched it.
No, I saw it was Joaquin Phoenix, all right.
Yes.
Yes, Ridley Scott, Joaquin Phoenix, Vanessa Kirby. Looks epic. Dom, did you watch the trailer?
I have.
Wonderful. Good.
Yeah, you gotta check that out.
And the only other thing I have is Supernatural Butt Plug,
Oh yeah,
which we have gone over, but I have no
paranormal.
trouble. I have no trouble going a bit. I might delve a little bit deeper, pun
Ooh.
completely intended.
I'm just going to shove the butt plug a little bit deeper.
Yeah, we want to do a skit
Yes.
with
Okay.
gay ghost adventures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like if there's a spirit here right now, come
Yes.
stick this butt plug in my ass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Go,
is that
go,
how the skit's going to be? You guys are going to be looking for, you guys are going to be conducting your paranormal activities. And then
yeah.
all of a sudden, Zach's like, I think something's here. Oh,
Yeah.
So
something, something, something put a butt plug in my ass.
There's
yeah.
some
And then someone plugs up his mouth too to go,
Oh,
a ghost does an ectogasm all over my face.
yeah, yeah.
That would be awful.
You'd be like, why are the
The only
inside?
other thing that
You'd be like, why are the inside of my pants so sticky?
yeah, but I have to dress like Zach Baggins while I'm
oh
doing it.
yeah,
I need
just
to
get
have
like
like
the
black
tiniest
skinny
strip of Ed
jeans. I need
Hardy.
to have 2 pounds of uh black hair gel in my hair so you can like see
Yeah.
the moon reflect off of it.
Then you need like black
And I need to be
vegetables,
I need a really, really small. What's the name of the shirt?
like Ed Hardy.
Yeah. Skin tight Ed Hardy V-neck.
Deep
And I
V.
just need to go through the
Like a
house like
deep V,
calling.
like a pirate
Yeah,
deep V.
Yeah,
pretty deep.
A
Yeah,
V so deep that when I shift to one side, you can see my really, really tiny Hershey Kiss nipples.
yeah. My dad would always call him Zach Faggins.
Yeah. Can we say that? Are we allowed to
Yeah.
say that?
No, he was speaking in parody. We're protecting the parody law.
No. Trying to see which one of those two things Dom is laughing at right now. It's probably a mixture
Well, it
of
started
both.
with your Hershey Kiss nipples, and then it started, and then
They're very small.
and when Dean dropped the
Yeah.
fucking hammer, I
Yeah.
fucking edit that.
I have. Yeah, that every dad
God
everyone's got
damn it.
the subtly racist dad.
Yeah,
Every squad's got the racist dad,
it really does.
the chubby one, and then the yeah.
Fuck.
But yeah, so
Anyway,
there's that. Yeah, and then just have that get up on with like um black Chuck Taylors and then just like call ghosts like a douchebag or an asshole.
Yo,
Call them
Dick,
an asshole or call them like an asshole.
Hey, yeah, like an asshole.
No, no,
Come
no.
on out here, scratch my back. Let's get kinky.
No, I'm not saying call them like an asshole, but you call them like an asshole. Like you, the
Yeah.
asshole.
Hey, you want to keep being like an asshole? And then I have to stop the camera and I have to call for my lines because I'm on like opioids or something.
Yeah.
That was really big in the 90s when they started that show.
And then whenever you don't hear
I want to
anything,
know what Zach Baggins was on because he was definitely on something.
but whenever you
His
don't hear
eyes
the
always
response,
dilated.
whenever you don't hear a response to your question, you have to go, "Did you hear that?
Yeah,
What was
that's
that?
exact.
What was that? I think I heard something."
Yeah, that's the thing the South Park clip did so well. They
Yeah,
were on their way to the house. They were just in the car. And they were like, what was that? Oh, did you hear that? Uh, oh, I think it was the
Cigarette lighter.
cigarette. I think it was the cigarette holder. Oh,
you should do like a what would Tim Robinson do if he was like paranormal hunt, like doing like ghost hunting?
Stop, stop. I'm finding guns.
He's
yeah,
like,
we
just
could
get it on
definitely.
camera because you got to make it look real.
I don't know. I'm still seeing Nick Sirianni whenever I
Is he
see
doing
him.
like the fucking
Yeah,
driving
they look exactly the same.
They have the same face.
They do. They do look very, very
Very
similar.
same face. If
I actually,
Sirianni trimmed his beard, they would look identical.
I actually think Zach, when you fix your car, you should get the stick-on uh hat and the cigar, and you should drive around as a driving crooner.
Yeah, I think we should do a paranormal crooner episode.
You should
We
just like
should write a paranormal crooner
driving up to your
sketch.
place, just like fucking smoking your cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll let you fellas get to the hard hitting stuff.
The driving Batman.
Yeah,
Is, like,
is this gonna come out tomorrow?
Yeah,
Uh, I'll be listening intently. The streets are saying we're the most consistent podcast in the game. I've had my ear to the streets, and that's what they're saying.
are they saying that?
oh yeah. Is that the word from
Word on the street is that we're
Pepsi
the
Center?
consistent podcast in the game. We're churning out episodes.
Oh yeah, this is the most consistent we've ever been for sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like it.
it is. I'm
Yeah.
getting no sleep.
Oh yeah, I'm podcasting 3 times a fucking week.
My marriage is falling apart. I can't keep up. I'm failing out of college.
My kids are
They're
starving.
gonna kick you out of college after
My fucking
Batman
kids
sees
are
it.
starving. My marriage is falling apart. But we're fucking pumping out episodes left and right. And a couple people
And
are
next thing you know,
My kid needs a cat.
you're gonna have cats.
now you have two.
It's over.
Okay. Rip to them. All right, let's fellas get to it.
All right, that was our guest, Chrissy Teigen. Thanks for being with us.
You're welcome.
There we go.
Get some much needed shut eye.
God, fuck
Well,
that guy.
yeah.
God,
I hate having to do these things. I
I
hate being
know.
contractually obligated to have these people on.
I know. Just fucking
Mm.
assholes come on and they give you fucking nothing to work with the entire show. We got to stop fucking having people on this show.
No, I want to go. I never want to have another guest again. I want to invite a guest on just so I can grill them and they
Yeah,
can leave on their own accord.
yeah, absolutely.
I want to have um Kevin Feige in here and I just like get him to no, I can't say that.
Yeah,
I
it
was
does.
trying to think of an alternative thing to say, but there was only one way. There was only one thing I was going to say.
Yeah, you can't say it.
What I was going to say was, and we get him to say Marvel is down now.
Well, Bob Iger just
I
said that.
could just say that, but I want to hear him say it.
Bob,
I want to hear him
Bob Iger
admit it.
just said that the explosion of MCU content is causing our audience to lose focus.
Yeah, we would have popped off if not for the Marvel Cinematic Universe and whatever fucking phase they're in.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I kind of agree. I don't think they need to just pump out content every 4 months. Just let it release a movie, let it breathe, then release another one, then let it breathe. Then in 2 years, you do the team up movies, and then you let it breathe. But they're just forcing it down your throats like that box jellyfish forced himself into your pants.
Was it consensual? That's between me and the box jellyfish. The story of the man of war and myself, that involves a restraining order. We'll get to that in a future episode. I have a very complex relationship with jellyfish,
Mm-hmm.
but again, we'll get to that in the future. But for now, we're gonna move on.
We are going to.
We don't have a whole lot of topics, but that hasn't stopped us before. One, this isn't even a topic. This is just I looked up movie news for the section. I don't have a 1 minute movie news update this week, but I did look it up, and I saw a headline that I couldn't quite skip over. This is from Fox 13 Seattle, and the headline is just simply film film about local rapper with autism living in Seattle keeps selling out shows. And I had to click it.
And what'd you find?
I don't know, I just clicked it now.
Oh, okay. You just did that.
This is me speaking for myself in real time. I saw the headline while I was driving home from work,
Okay.
and I knew I was going to bring it up. I'm bringing it up live now. I said to myself, I have to click this and see what this is all about.
Mhm.
So there's apparently huge buzz around a new movie. Fantasy, what is that the name? Fantasy A gets a mattress, but fantasies in all caps. Dark comedy starring local rapper that is set in Seattle. Okay, that's a weird name. The demand for the movie is so high that all 9 of the showings at the Beacon Cinema in Columbia City neighborhood of Seattle have sold out. Who's the rapper? Is it Fantasy A? I guess Fantasy A is the rapper.
Well, while you are
No, this is a really long. This is kind of a long article. I might have to look into this for next
I'm
episode.
going to
But
read one of my notes for my bad dad jokes that I have written down in my free time. When you wear a belt made of $100 bills, it is just a waste of money.
see, I'm not even looking for anything. I just wanted to hear one of them. I'm not even. I'm not going to delve any deeper into that because it's actually this. This article is a massive rabbit hole in and of itself. That I think we could talk about that for an entire episode.
Wonderful.
And I haven't done any research on it, so I'm not gonna jump into the deep end just yet. But
Perfect. Then I will end this little segment with nothing starts with an N and ends with a G.
gig.
Let me re-say that. I said nothing starts with an N and ends with a G.
Would you? Oh, there's a very. I'm tipping toes on the line here. I could say something,
Nothing
but I don't think I
starts
will.
with an N and ends with a G.
There is.
Nothing starts with an N and ends with a G.
But there, but there is. You're not listening to me. I'm very aware of the word nothing that's starting and ending with a G. But there's a joke that I was going to shoe into the Meg,
No.
and I was gonna, yeah, no, we're not doing that.
No.
You
Anyway,
see where this is going.
move on.
Yes, but yeah, your dad jokes are going to turn dark real quick around me.
Move on. Move on.
This is what I hate about current day comedy. You can't say anything anymore,
You can't.
especially for a deadpan dark comedian such as myself.
Yeah.
No one will ever understand or appreciate my dark genius, like David Copperfield.
Not quite yet.
Actually, a lot of people understood his genius.
One
So
day,
no,
when we start monetizing this show and make money, then we can say whatever the fuck we want to say.
yeah,
But
like
until
the
then,
F word.
yeah. But until then, we just
Hit me with one
shake hands
more.
and kiss babies.
Did you say we can kill babies?
Yep.
Okay. I would have no problem killing. We could have like a segment where we go through history of like the most deplorable people ever to grace the earth, and we could have like a segment about who, like, would you kill if you go back in time? Would you kill Hitler's parents?
No,
No.
because there would just be another Hitler somewhere. It wouldn't be that Hitler, but there would be a Hitler, right?
If I went back in time and I killed Hitler's parents, would there be a Mindhunter season 3 right now?
No.
We could have, yeah, we should have a segment called the Butterfly Effect where
Ooh.
we do we yeah, we just you don't even need to have a topic ready. You can go into this kind of like a time machine.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
we'll add that to the we're gonna add that to the notes list.
Okay.
I gotta shit. We had a I had another idea for a topics list when Dean was on here, and I said we could add that. I don't remember what it was. Do you remember what it was?
Yes. You want to talk about the Napoleon trailer?
No,
Yep.
not that. It was like a weekly, like something I could turn into a weekly thing. I don't remember what it was though.
1 minute news.
No, that well, I mean, I already have that. I already have that as a staple. Not this week, unfortunately, but next week it'll come back.
Okay.
Butterfly effect. I'm adding that. It was. Well, I mean, it's already recorded, right? So we can go back and find it.
Yeah.
I get so lost in my own head sometimes. 'Cause I just can't find my way out.
I did watch a
A
couple.
very scary place to be.
I did watch a couple movies lately within the last two days.
All right, let's run through them.
Okay.
Hit me with the titles.
Well, I watched Triple R.
I also watched Triple R back last year. Thoroughly entertaining.
Very, very good.
Absurdly long.
Of fucking unbelievably long. Uh, Outrageously, unnecessarily long. 3 hours. 3 hours and 5 minutes. Does not need to be that long.
But much better time spent than Avatar 2.
Yes. Well, I'm not gonna say that, but
I will.
you will say that.
I will say that and I'll stand on that anthill.
Yep. I watched. Let me find it. Because while I was watching these movies, or in between watching these movies, I put a lot of movies into my letterboxd. I've officially gone through the 2000s, the year every year, and starting with two. I've gone through the 90s and the 80s.
So is every movie that you've seen from that era?
Correct.
Not every single movie ever made.
No, every single movie that I have witnessed with my own two eyes.
All right.
But
And you begin this with the 90s?
no, I finished. So I started with
How
2000.
far back does this go?
So I started 2000s,
Okay.
and I went all the way until 2023, and then just the other day I started going back in time, and I started with the 90s, and I got through 98. I thought I got through 99, but I got through 98.
All right. Let's start with the titles.
Well, those are just
Give me
ones
with
that
them.
I put into my thing. But the movies that I watch,
Yeah,
and
but you hit me with Triple R.
I hit you with Triple R, 65, which I
I
thoroughly.
still have not seen. I have not. Yeah, it's now available on Blu-ray at Walmart.
It's on Netflix.
I have almost bought it a couple times.
Tri-
I did budget on like 4.
what 65?
Yeah, I was thinking about getting it, but
It's on Netflix.
it's on Netflix.
Yeah,
Thought it was on. All right.
it is.
I will watch it.
It's pretty good.
Um,
It's fucking Adam Driver fighting dinosaurs.
yeah, I know it's your professor buddies. It's your professor's buddies. What are their names? Scott Beck and whenever there's two directors that work together a lot. Unless it's the Coen brothers, I can only ever remember one of them.
No,
That's
it's
Scott
Scott.
Beck and Brian Woods.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, yeah, they're best known for A Quiet Place, but
Yes, the
I
writers.
do like I do like some good dinosaur action that's not any way related to the Jurassic World movies
Mhm.
because that's not dinosaur action. I would love one thing I do want to see is R-rated dinosaur action. I don't believe we've ever seen that on the big screen on like a big budget scale.
No,
I would love to see R-rated dino action. That would be so cool.
it would be awesome to see. But I enjoyed what I saw. I'm not going to spoil it. Wait till you watch it before we break it down. If
Mhm.
you want to know what I saw, check it out. It's on the Letterboxd. You'll find it. Just type 65 and look for my review. The other movie I watched last night was A Good Nurse. The Good Nurse. The Good Nurse. That was it.
Isn't that a show?
No, that's The Good Doctor. The Good Nurse is the true life or the true crime story about
Is
the
that the one with
Nandi Asma,
yeah, Namdi Asama and
Jessica
Eddie
Chastain,
Redmayne?
and Eddie Redmayne. Yes.
Yes. Thought so.
So it's a true story. Eddie Redmayne plays Charlie Cullen, who was a nurse. Uh,
Turned
not
serial killer.
yeah, killed.
Yeah, I'm aware and aware of the story because I'm an avid follower of serial killers.
But it's actually a
Not that I
pretty
am one, of
solid.
course.
It's a pretty
Not
solid
that you
film.
know.
It's a little bit of a slow burn to get going, but
I love slow burns.
it is really really good. He plays. You see, this is the thing with Eddie Redmayne. He's very disturbing in a
Good. I
good
love
way.
disturbing stuff.
He can really play somebody with a mental illness really really well. He gives you that like unsettling, chilling yet charming vibe.
Good. What would you relate it to as it relates to like serial killer movies like Silence of the Lambs and Zodiac,
No.
or like not Seven. I don't know.
Okay, I would give his because he's very because if you know anything about Charlie Cullen, he doesn't let like he's a very calm person, right? He doesn't ever get loud. He
Maybe
never
Dexter. Maybe Dexter's what I'd relate it to a little bit.
no, he was more like if I let's say if I had to pick another character to play Charlie Cullen, I probably would say Paul Dano
I think Paul Dano could play anything.
because of the
He's a
way that
chameleon.
you can just be really calm but yet sinister.
So you could see his character from the Batman in
I
this
would say
film.
I would say his character from Prisoners
Okay.
without
I'll have
the
to watch it.
actual mental illness part.
Okay. So we've got Triple R 65 and The Good Nurse.
Correct.
What show am I thinking of?
You're thinking of
Not The Good Doctor.
yeah,
It's not The Good Doctor. Hold on.
of a murder type show.
Um,
Okay.
uh, this is a show that came out after show called The Good Fight. Oh, The Good Wife. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Good Wife, which is
No,
not the same thing.
no. What I will say is, I think I wrote down in my letterbox the biggest takeaway from this movie is fucking Namdi Asma is a much better actor than he was football player.
So would you say if we had this version of Namdi Asamo on the 2011 Eagles, we would have made the postseason that year.
Absolutely.
It's an infuriating. That's an infuriating thing to say.
It really is.
This is an infuriating realization.
He was really fucking good, dude.
That's good because he was really fucking bad in 2011.
He was really fucking good at this movie. He played as a
Although maybe he was really good at acting like he was good before he came to the Eagles. Is
he
he
was
as
on
good of an actor in this movie as LeBron is as good of an actor
2010
on the
Raiders.
court?
Oh,
Huh?
I thought you were
Oh
gonna
shit, hold on. I didn't hear what you said, but you heard what I said. What did
Yeah.
you say? So now we're both on the same wavelength.
Okay, because you said LeBron on the court. I said, is
Yes.
he as good of an actor in this movie? And then I said, as good of an actor he was on the 2010 Oakland Raiders.
Mm, hurts. And that brings up the question, who's the better actor? The good nurse Nnamdi Asomugha or on court LeBron James? Who's more Oscar worthy? While you ponder the answer, this is an important answer. You do that, I'm gonna give some slam poetry claps.
Can't hear those, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna
ASMR.
Nnamdi Asomugha.
Good. That's the only right answer because the worst critic, the worst acting critic out there is an NBA referee because they can't tell bad acting when it's right in front of them.
Correct.
See, LeBron is what we call an overactor. We saw it in Space Jam 2. We see it on the court every time he goes out there and flops.
Trying to think of an
He's trying way too hard to flop. I think you should be rewarded in the NBA for subtle flops, subtle performances. You really have to sell it like an actor. LeBron's an overactor, which
yes.
is why I think he's both an overrated player and an overrated flopper.
Okay.
This is a topic I will be bringing to the Jawn Street pod on Monday.
Okay.
So I want to hear the group's thoughts on this. I will
Okay.
be putting this in my notes.
Um, I have also listed a bunch of titles to my watch list. uh, and you can let me know if you've seen any of these. But the Fablemans I've added. I know you saw that one.
Yeah,
Pearl.
it was fine.
I did not see Pearl.
Pearl's really good.
I saw X, but I didn't see Pearl.
Yeah, and you definitely want to see that because I know Maxine, the final part of the Secret trilogy, is coming out very soon.
Yep. The Whale,
Yep.
The Forgiven with
Forgiven. What is that?
Jessica Chastain and Ray Fiennes. 2021. Over a weekend in the high Atlas Mountains of Morocco, a random accident reverberates through the lives of both the local Muslims and the Western visitors to a house party in a grand villa. Have no idea what this is about, but
That sounds
one of
like
the reviews says Jessica Chastain snorting coke and wearing sexy shoes. That's cinema, baby.
it sounds like a Tarantino movie.
John Michael McDonough.
I know it's not, but that entire description just paints a Tarantino movie.
I have after that I have Inside with Willem Dafoe.
Not with Bo Burnham.
Nope, I've already seen that one, but no. So Willem Dafoe.
I also have Inside and anything with Willem Dafoe on my watch list.
Perfect.
I want to watch that in the next couple of weeks. That's one of the ones that I do have on my watch list.
I have Weird, the Al Yankovic story.
That's the one with Daniel Radcliffe.
Correct.
Is that 2022 or 2021?
Uh,
I think it's
22.
2022.
22.
Yeah.
Followed by Argentina 1985. A Man Called Otto, The Watcher, Spiderhead. I have Moonfall on here as well.
Yeah. Moonfall is a movie that I think everybody should watch. I have seen Moonfall, and it is It's
You
the
should watch it.
perfect, so bad that it's incredible movie I've ever seen. It's so entertaining for all the wrong reasons, and I love
Oh,
it.
I'm so
It
100.
is, it's my favorite Roland Emmerich movie ever. Even
Really?
better than A Day After Tomorrow. It's my favorite Roland Emmerich movie.
Oh fuck!
Better than 2012.
Oh my
It
god!
is so
I might watch it
ridiculous.
tonight.
Oh, you got to watch it with a group of friends. It's the most fun time ever. It's awesome.
Oh great! Oh, that makes me excited. I have Sisu.
Yeah, that's the John Wick movie where the dog lives.
Yes.
Great movie. I've seen that.
Devotion with
Devotion, I've seen that. It's okay,
Jonathan
in my
Majors.
opinion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Is this before I started beating the absolute fuck out of women?
Yes.
Or this is probably during it?
It's probably during it.
What can you say? The man's a method actor.
Yep. Emancipation. Will
Not
Smith
very good.
Plus movie. Asteroid City. Bo is
I still
Afraid.
haven't seen that.
Knock at the Cabin. The new Flash. Uh, Extraction 2 that just came out. Tetris.
I heard there's a scene in Extraction 2 where Chris Hemsworth takes cover behind a ladder from a helicopter. When you watch that, you need to confirm if that's an actual scene.
Okay. If he
All
takes
right.
cover behind a ladder.
He takes cover behind an exposed ladder from a
Okay.
helicopter with a minigun.
Okay. I will. I will confirm that.
Good.
Flamin' Hot and Tetris. All these other movies I
Tetris,
have
yeah.
on here, like Napoleon Dynamite, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1, Dune 2, Oppenheimer, No Hard Feelings. Like, all this stuff's in theaters now, so like I just threw it on
Hmm.
there. But I I have some movies to watch. I'm in no rush to watch these. They're just when I have time, I'll throw them on.
You need to experience each movie.
I do.
As long as it deserves an experience. I don't think Spiderhead deserves any
Yeah, I don't think Spider-Man
particularly
deserves
incredible
an
experience or
experience.
anything.
I don't think The Forgiven's going to deserve an experience. The Wild
But
and
Inside with Willem Dafoe, I think that
that
you
will.
need to just turn all the lights off and watch Willem Dafoe be Willem Dafoe.
I think watching Weird Al, Alone in the Dark will do great. Moonfall
I think
probably be
post Harry
right.
Potter Daniel Radcliffe is that I think that needs like an ESPN 30 for 30.
Oh, it absolutely
That's
does.
one of the most interesting things I've ever seen. I love where his career is going since Harry
Dude,
Potter.
what's that show he does?
You know what
Fuck,
you're talking about? I don't know.
fuck. He has a TV
Blank
show.
on the name.
Oh God, he does a TV show.
See if I can find it in less than 5 seconds.
Miracle Workers.
Dark Workers. The one with Steve Buscemi.
Yes,
Yeah.
I watched like the
I
first season.
haven't watched it.
It's pretty funny. Like it's pretty good.
TBS. I mean, that's anything on TBS, you have a real uphill battle to make
You
anything on
do.
TBS
It's
funny.
just it's mindless. It's mindless comedy.
Yeah.
But no, his this career path that he's on is it's deserving of its own movie. Because you finish Harry Potter and you go instantly into like this really shitty horror movie in The Woman in Black. And then you jump into
I
the
disagree with that.
I mean, I loved it, but it's not as good as all other horror movies, I don't think.
I mean, compared to most horror movies, I think it's a pretty damn good horror movie.
Sorry, no, I should
Again, it is a
my
PG-13 horror movie,
yeah, I
but as
should
far
totally
as
change my
PG-13 horror goes, I would put The Woman in Black up there.
I should
I definitely think it's a very serviceable horror movie.
change my wording to a not
We
critic
might have to have a The Woman in Black debate.
No, I do like that movie a lot.
You just said it was shitty.
Well, okay, I'm also going off what critics are thinking. It's
Fuck what other critics are thinking. Speak for yourself.
it's
Fuck
enough.
the other
That's what I
critics.
just said.
They're all
You
paid
were doing
off.
your thing. If you rewind the fucking tapes, I
Yeah,
said
let's rewind the
I should
tapes.
change my wording to a not critically acclaimed PG-13 horror movie, Woman in Black.
not critically acclaimed.
I don't think they liked it.
You see, don't I don't remember that. I think it was from what I heard initially, I thought it was actually pretty well
54.
received. What does 54 mean? What is that, Rotten Tomatoes?
54%.
Are you looking at the old Woman in Black or the new Woman in Black?
2012. 54%.
On what?
All it has is the audience score. It has a 0 reviews in the tomato meter.
See, that's not possible.
I mean,
Call it a stalemate.
I'm on the website.
You're gonna tell me
Look, The Woman in Black, 2012, on the website, Rotten Tomatoes.
you're gonna tell me The Woman in Black, starring Daniel Radcliffe, fresh off of his turn in Harry Potter, stars in a horror movie that doesn't get reviewed by any critics that are registered on Rotten Tomatoes.
Correct.
But it has
Or that
50,000 plus audience ratings.
Well, then what is the 66 that I'm seeing here at the home screen?
I have no idea.
What does this mean?
I do not know.
If you look at the IMDb score,
Yes.
TV Guide score, Rotten Tomatoes score, I would assume the Metacritic score is similar as well. There has to be. Hold on a minute. This requires some journalism. This requires some investigative journalism.
Rotten Tomatoes. I just pulled it up on the website, and I'm gonna do this for all of the YouTube viewers. If you don't want to follow along, you can just check my shared screen.
Yeah, I need to see something here. No. That. All right, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna turn this into a topic for next episode. I'm gonna do a deep dive here, and I'm gonna see what's going on exactly.
Okay.
Because a 66% on the home screen of Safari tells me a little something different.
But
And why? Because as far as I remember, this was a fairly well-received horror movie. 66% for a horror movie is pretty damn good, all things considered. Why? Why were the reviews taken down? Can Zach Baggins explain? Him and his fucking skin tight Ed Hardy t-shirt and his slicked back hair and him aggressively calling ghosts douchebags.
yeah.
I have multiple questions.
I need to
all
know
right,
the answer.
we're gonna look into this next week. And I'm gonna come back with some hard-hitting answers.
Okay,
Much like we did for
6.4 on IMDb rating.
which is very good for a horror movie. This is interesting. We're gonna do a deep dive here like we did with The Woman King.
Yeah, the official Rotten Tomato score has 0 critic reviews, but 50,000 plus audience reviews.
I'm gonna do a deep dive.
All right.
In a week's time, I will tell you what's going on. But for now, this is going to be one of those creepypastas, one of those unexplainable phenomena.
And do we have anything else to add, or do we end it on a creepypasta unexplainable phenomenon?
This would be a great spot to end. This would be a great spot to end it. We could hit up the Napoleon trailer next week if we think this is as good of a closing as we're gonna get. Because this potentially goes down a whole different kind of rabbit hole than you're used to here.
Yeah.
This goes, I mean, we're talking impeachment, corruption.
We weren't expecting
Biden could get impeached from
You
this.
want to go into that rabbit hole? Let me tell you what. Let me go into the rabbit hole of why no media outlet is talking about the Sound of Freedom.
I've I was gonna that was one thing I was gonna bring up as well. The Sound of Freedom has well, people are talking about it now. Like if you
Talking about it
look on the
now,
internet, no, I mean you're not gonna see anything on TV or anything, but I know it outgrossed Indiana
Indiana
Jones and
Jones.
Dial of Destiny in its second weekend, like 30 something million.
Yeah,
And it had like
you're not gonna see it
virtually
on the
no
media
marketing
outlet
whatsoever.
because they were people. These it was made years ago. It was made like 3 years ago. Disney and Bob Iger and whoever put it on the shelf, and then they
Now
went
it's out.
through lawsuits and courts to fight for the movie rights back to put it out themselves. And it's all
And
stuff.
I'm about to go on strike with
And
the
you want me
writers and
to,
the
and
actors right now.
you want me to tell you a little bit of why, which I can dive into this rabbit hole next week. But I'll tell you after I record, so nobody tracks this through the Zoom and comes after us.
Next week is going to be a deep Next week is going to be a deep dive of conspiracy theories as relates to The Woman in Black and The Sound of Freedom
Yeah, you
and the
talk about a movie podcast.
controversies
Get
surrounding them.
real. We're not a political podcast, but next week's episode, I'd get you my fucking tinfoil hats ready, boys and girls, because you might want to buckle your bootstraps, and grab that rifle and know your Fourth Amendment because we're fucking hitting the ground, boots on the ground next episode as we dive into this shit.
The fuck is the Fourth Amendment?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I just like buckle up your fucking boots. Go get your oh go get your Daniel Boone fucking
You're right, Rex.
muskets. Go cook some jasmine rice, grab your muskets, and let's remember the Fourth Amendment, the right to bear arms. Wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. Hold
That's
on a minute.
the Second
What's the
Amendment.
fourth? What is the Fourth Amendment? Somebody put in the comments, what's the Fourth Amendment? Because we're not going to look it up. You might, I'm not.
Oh, it protects
I'm
people
playing
from
this.
it.
I'm gonna play this trope
No,
out.
this see, I was right. I was right because it protects people from unreasonable search and seizures. So they don't have.
Is that what
Yeah, because when we get into this political, they're not going to search and seize us because we're fucking spreading uh uh controversy on these airwaves. So it protects our
yeah,
right.
but you see the way you described it when you said I'm gonna buckle up my bootstraps and it sounded like you were about to go out and go hunting to provide for the family. It's like I'm gonna
Like us
buckle up my
going to war.
bootstraps and I'm not letting I refuse to let any redcoats come on
Search
into
and
my
seize our
household
house.
and rest up for the evening.
Yeah. You know what I fucking mean. Next week's episode is getting real political, real controversial as we get to the bottom of some of this shit. If no one else is going to get to the bottom of that shit, we'll fucking get to the bottom of this shit.
Yeah, this I mean the Sound of Freedom thing is just shocking on a whole nother level,
Or the
but
podcast you didn't know you wanted, but we're the one you got.
yeah, but The Woman in Black, nobody's talking about why this has no critic reviews on Rotten Tomatoes right now. Why? Makes no sense. Fresh off of, all right,
Harry
we're gonna
Potter,
hit you with
Deathly
some
Hallows.
investigative journalism.
Harry Potter,
we're gonna
yeah.
exercise our Second and Fourth Amendment rights. No one's coming in here to take my airsoft guns.
No one's coming into my house to use my bed and have a nice hot meal.
Nope. And if they will, they're gonna have a hell of a time because they're
Because
gonna
they're
have
gonna have to
to.
answer questions on why the Woman in Black doesn't have any critic reviews.
Yeah, they're gonna get really sick of my shit real quickly. They're gonna walk out out of pure annoyance. Out of annoyance of me forgetting what the Fourth Amendment is, despite me claiming I'm a true red-blooded American.
Protect yourself from search Caesars. Fuck.
Again, apparently. I don't fucking know. I only know the Second Amendment. I don't even know the first one.
It's free speech.
Sure, if you say so.
Free
I
speech.
don't feel I don't feel I have free speech.
Free speech
You
and
know how many
bear
times
arms.
I have to bite my tongue and censor myself here? Free speech, what?
Well, we'll get into it all next week. All right.
Yeah.
You guys can do your own
So until
research
then,
and you can drop in the comments
what you find, or don't tell us what you find, because this show isn't about what you find. It's about what we care about and what we find.
Yeah. In the meantime, drop your favorite amendment funny moments
Yeah.
and splice that with a GTA race on the bottom so my mind is stimulated while I'm scrolling through TikTok. Fucking losers.